So I'm always really interested in people's processes and the way they got from A to B, and to see their mistakes or how they fixed it or the choices they made. And I thought that I actually would show how I go through every stages of a painting. And then I thought that maybe that would kill the magic, or whatever magic there is. But then I realized that actually, since the job is to get up in the morning and work whatever happens and just keep doing it every day, there's actually really no magic. It's just work. So I thought that it would be interesting to show you these different stages. I usually start with a sketch like this one, really fast, just to get the idea down. This one, as usual, I'm interested in, being out of control, trying to stay in control, invasion. But yes, I usually start with a really fast sketch like this to get the feeling down and the composition and the proportions. And it's not really meant to be a template for the painting. It's just sort of an idea. And usually the painting ends up being very different. This second one is the first pass. It's hard to see, but there's a drawing on the canvas. It's loosely taken from the sketch that I just made. I put a first pass of paint mostly to see if the composition holds. Sometimes when color, you put block of colors and you put the color on, you can see that things don't really work anymore and you have to change some stuff. This is a bit more paint than the last one. I'm trying to see if the idea with the arms and the hands gripping the bed is going to work, and how it's going to affect the bed and the wrinkles and everything around it. And I put some yellow. Okay, first panic. So I hate it and it's not working. I feel that nothing's working. So first, I think that the big hand's a little too on the nose. It's a little obvious. And maybe it's more interesting if we actually can't really see what the figure is recoiling from. Maybe if there's a light, maybe just a lamp, but you can't really see what's behind that figure. And the yellow is not good. It might have been good at some point, but it's too cheery and distracting, so I scrap it. So in this one, the bed is getting more detailed. When I panic, I start putting in details, which is not bad, but I can get down a rabbit hole with that. The left hand was looking too much like shrimp, and I think now it's better. It gives the whole thing more perspective. And I actually remember looking at this Caravaggio painting of Doubting Thomas with his finger in Jesus's side, and I liked that idea, and I put that finger there. I'm also having trouble with the light, as you can see. It's not doing what I want. Getting in more details, the light is getting better, maybe. I changed the arm because the arm before was too straight. It was straight and parallel with the bed, and that didn't do anything for the composition or any sort of dynamics in the painting. Second panic. When I'm on a painting for a long time, there's a moment where I can't see anything anymore. I can't make decisions. It's becomes sort of a fight. I second guess myself, and I usually change a lot of stuff. I can't figure out if it's good or bad. It actually might not be bad. It just happens. In this particular painting, then I decided to make the floor orange. I actually still can't tell if it's better or worse, but you know, the floor shape's pretty good. It might be a good idea. Well, in any case, the deadline is approaching, so it's orange. Okay, it's almost done. I think that the weird shape of the light I kind of like. It's still not right yet. And with a lot of my paintings at this stage, I feel like it's too clean and bright, and it needs more shadows or like a smoky layer sort of on top to give it some depth, like a sfumato. Okay, it's done. I think the light worked out. There's depth, the details are working. Anyway, here it is. It's mostly because it had to go and I couldn't keep changing stuff and keep going. But at this point, honestly, I can't stand my paintings anymore. I've looked at something so long and worked on it so much, I just can't stand it anymore. So it's good that it's going. But in retrospect, after a little time, I think it's actually pretty good. I'm happy with this painting. It went to Gallery Max Hetzler at Art Basel. And that's it. That's the story of it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this was even remotely interesting.